At the time, well, maybe still now, I don't like the term Nollywood because I think it's a name that's patronizing, really, from Hollywood, Bollywood, Nollywood, and now they have Gollywood from Ghana.
Where you been? You didn't leave a note.
What are you worried about? Me going out or me not leaving a note? Huh?
My name is Ayo Shonaiya, and in this film Spin, I'm the writer, producer, director, played a part in it, editor, gaffer, and yeah, there was quite a lot of things in this film, yes.
So, you're writer, producer, director, and you also starred in the film?
Yes.
Why is this?
Well, it's a low-budget film, really. And as you know, making a low-budget film, if you can't pay for certain services and you know you can do it, you stretch yourself and you do it. Although it's never advisable to do so, but this is my third film, and I thought, you know, we have not made enough money from the first and second film, so which were low-budget independent films as well. So basically, that's why we just continued with it. And besides, I know how to write, I know how to produce, I know how to direct. I'm not so much an actor, but I couldn't, because I wrote the script, I couldn't find the right person to play that part, and that's the reason why I played it. It was a stretch for me, but I did it, and a lot of people thought it was good, so I'm happy. I actually know 3 sets of people that I sort of like married the 3 stories into one.
My father still hasn't forgiven me, but at least I have my peace of mind.
And where's the husband now?
God knows, he's still doing his whack-up bolt.
Well, it took longer than it should because we had a bit of a mishap while filming. Well, not a mishap, but we actually started the film with another lead actress. It wasn't Caroline. It was another lead actress that we had cast, and we pretty much had to start again. And the funny thing was, the guy who played opposite her in the film would not reshoot his scenes with a new girl, except we paid him double the money. So we kind of like fell out with the guy as well. So we had to recast the lead character, Rookie, and then we had to recast Rookie's boyfriend's character as well.
After your original actress for the main role had to leave, how did you get a big star like Caroline Chikezi?
Well, the simple answer to that question is she wasn't a big star then. Let me tell you a quick story. We had a guy who was supposed to be the associate producer for the film. He was a magazine publisher, and one of the people that regularly buys advert space in his magazine is a makeup lady. So the makeup lady was supplying the makeup for the film. But when the original actress pulled out, she just mentioned to the guy that the girl that I use in my adverts in your magazine has a sister who says she's an actress.
Oh, I can't bear to live with my uncle anymore. He treats me like a child, and I'm not, I'm an adult.
Well, considering the film was shot almost 10 years ago, if not exactly 10 years ago, we shot it on video, but we were actually one of the first to use the new Canon XL1 to shoot this film. I think the Canon XL1 came out 6 months before we shot this film. We were watching a film called Dancehall Queen.
Aye, you can't stay here, so you know, this part you reserve.
I now move, sister.
Me no know which part you come here, so you know. But me know you got to go.
Me and Timmy, who was the DP for the film, we enjoyed the film so much, and we thought the film was shot on film, like on at least 16 millimeter. And we enjoyed the film so much with the camera angles, with the texture and everything. It was actually stated there that this film was shot entirely on digital video. So we started doing research about the best digital camera to buy to shoot our film. And then we stumbled across the Canon XL1, simply because the Canon XL1 had detachable, is the first digital camera that had detachable lens. So you can change the lens to, for depth and make your film look like it was shot on film, but it was on video. Music is very important for me. That was my first film that I actually used an original soundtrack. It's not so much original soundtrack. We actually just got a guy to give us his songs, and he gave me a whole bunch of songs that I actually picked the ones I wanted that would fit the scene. A couple of things in Spain was actually inspired by a lot of music by the band REM. But I couldn't get clearance for any REM songs, and I couldn't use their songs without permission. So I got a guy called Ola Onobule, who's a Nigerian guy, but he lives here in Luton, in Bedford, and to give me some of his songs so that I can use in the film. Acting is difficult for me because I'm not an actor. So when I'm playing a lawyer, which I am in real life, I know how to talk and convince people and be very, as a matter of fact, But with acting, I have to concentrate. One, I have to memorize and remember my lines. And two, I have to stay in character. And three, I have to stay focused and keep from laughing. Well, this was actually my first film that we did not release in Nigeria, and we did not distribute in Nigeria. But what we did was we did a little distribution ourselves in London, in the UK, in Europe, and in America. We did a lot of mail order. In terms of goal, we took the film to international film festivals. We were nominated at the Pan-African Film Festival. I was nominated for Best New Director. Newton Aduaka won, and I came second. And I was really, really hoping that I would win. Like, I'm not really into awards, but I just thought, maybe I want to win this one. But the guy came up to me and said, he was one of the jury, the guy that did the festival. He said he was one of the jury, and he voted for my film. And if it will make me feel any better, my film only came second by 6 points. As my friend Jetta Amata said some time ago when I interviewed him for a different program, he said, our time don't pass, which means our time has passed. Well, I mean, you can make film until you're in your 70s or anything like that, but my role as an active filmmaker in the whole business industry has gradually evolved. My involvement in film now and for the future is only going to be producing. I would love to direct maybe 1 or 2 more films. But if I don't get a chance, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it, really. I just like to produce now because my wealth of experience, my contacts, and the kind of life that I live now is well suited to just be a producer. So I would seek for scripts and get a director, or and raise funds and stuff like that, and then make a movie. I don't have to be, and I feel that filmmaking now has stepped up a bit from when I left film school. I left film school in 1992, and I was making film up until 5 years ago before I started getting into a lot of TV and music and stuff like that. So my future in film now will be restricted to producing. Maybe there's a few scripts that I've written that have never been made. Maybe I'll pick one of the scripts up and dust them up, and But producing is what I want to do now. I'll write a film. I'll get you to direct it, and basically I just like producing now. I want the new people to come up, and I would use my wealth of experience to help propel their careers, and I'm not going to be competing with the young kids nowadays. What they're doing now is so crazy and fantastic that I can't compete. I'm just going to be one of these old fuddy-duddy guys trying to be hip, coming back to make film, and But I like, my future in film now is producing. To answer your question in a nutshell.
Well, thank you, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavours.
I wish you all the best too.
Thank you.
This is actually my daughter now. But we won't show our face now. Okay, we're just going to show our face for just a little bit. That's the future of filmmaking. She's in drama school now. She's going to film school, and she's going to be directing my future productions. So this is her. This is Rain, the R in R17. Thank you.